Thank you for that outstanding musical performance, and thank you for your service. And thank all of you for joining us tonight. My name is Alan Luxenberg. I'm president of the Foreign Policy Research Institute. I've been a part of FPRI for 38 years, or should I say, FPRI has been a part of me. Despite all those years of association, I still, to this day, learn a great deal about FPRI from other people, from the impressions that other outsiders articulate about FPRI. When we hosted a respected analyst from the Washington Institute for Near East Policy, Matt Levitt, here for a talk on his book on Hezbollah, he sat down with me at dinner and started talking about the world of think tanks, and he proceeded to compare FPRI with the other think tanks. And he differentiated us from the rest of the pack when he said that FPRI alone among the think tanks has that history thing. What he was referring to was our Butcher History Institute, a nationally known professional development program for high school teachers from across the country. 1,000 teachers from 700 schools in 46 states have participated in this program since 1996. And I've always thought of it as one of the best services we provide, but what I didn't realize was that well-known people in Washington associate FPRI with that history thing. Earlier this month, we hosted a prominent professor from Princeton University, Steve Kotkin, to talk about his book on Joseph Stalin at our mainline breakfast briefings in Gladwin. And when he got there, he said, I've never been to Gladwin before, although he has spoken for us in Philadelphia and in Manhattan. And he expressed amazement at the many venues that we have for our events in Washington, in Philadelphia, in Gladwin, in Princeton, and in Manhattan. And what he said to me was that FPRI is not only ambidextrous, it's multidextrous. We also hosted a well-known scholar, Michael Duran, who appears on CNN from time to time. And he told me that he thinks of FPRI's niche in the think tank world as having a unique niche because of its method of analysis, which he described as viewing international affairs through the prism and through the lens of history, geography, and culture. And of course, I knew we had that method. What I didn't realize was that people in the know in Washington, D.C., saw that as FPRI's distinguishing feature. Now, I don't want you to think that all the feedback we get is positive. Actually, that same Michael Duran complained to me that our website looked like a website would look if there would look in the 1950s if there had been websites in the 1950s. We took Mike's criticisms to heart, and we upgraded the website. We gave it a more contemporary look. We made it easier to navigate amid all the content. We increased its functionality for cell phone applications because today more people use cell phones than computers to browse the web. And we also redesigned it so that users of the website would have more motivation to click that support button. So let me leave you with one thought. When you go home tonight, view our website, and please click on that support button. Thank you. Now, before we go on with our regular program, I did want to recognize a distinguished guest here tonight, Ambassador Anwar Kamal, a distinguished retired ambassador who served many posts in the Pakistani diplomatic service. I ask Ambassador Kamal to stand and join me in recognizing Ambassador Kamal. Now I would like to call to the podium Jack Templeton, Susan Goldberg, the chairman of our special events, Bob Friedman, the chairman of our board, Jeff Cola, General Jeff Cola, and General Michael Hayden. We've asked Jeff to present the award to General Hayden. Jeff is a member of our board, an executive with Boeing, and like our speaker, a retired Air Force general. So who better to present this award? Jeff?